So happy to be joined now on SportsCenter by Nick Nurse himself. Coach, thank you so much for being here. Certainly rarefied air and what you did in 2019, what we're seeing Ime Udoka do today. Do you have any advice for him on what it's like to coach in the NBA Finals your rookie season?
Well, I guess I've been there. Listen, I think you get this far, you start getting, even more relaxed, and you have a lot of confidence in your team. So that's my advice. Relax, enjoy it. It's a amazing experience to be coaching in the NBA Finals, and I think he knows his team's good enough. They're gonna have to play great to do it, but they're there and they've earned it. They certainly deserve to be there.
Wait, I find that fascinating. You said you get more relaxed as your team advances? In the NBA, you were more relaxed. How?
I don't know, but that's what happened. I think that like the pressure to get out of the first round and you get lead in the series and I don't know, but I don't know. It just seemed like as the further we went, maybe the team just kept improving so much that the confidence level for you as a coach and what they're capable of doing goes up and contributes to that.
I could definitely see that, especially for a Celtics team that's had to overcome a lot of adversity in this playoff, right, to land where they are right now. When it comes to building a contender, Coach, we've certainly seen teams that are constructed with homegrown talent, right, like both teams tonight. And then we've seen the ever so popular super teams that are built through free agency and trades. What do you believe is the most effective approach?
Well, I think you gotta believe that there's several paths to doing it because you never know really when you're with an organization which path your team's going to be on. I mean, you're not always going to have a ton of first round picks, right? To do it do it in house. So I think a combination. You're gonna have to have some picks. You're gonna have to sprinkle in some free agencies. A key trade never hurts, I think, either. But you're going to have to develop your own guys that you've drafted over the years too, and just like both these teams have done a great job of doing.
They certainly have. Golden State has 8 players right now on their roster that they drafted. Boston has 7 players on their roster that they drafted. Speaking of which, Boston certainly a fantastic run, but they have struggled in clutch time, blowing several big leads. Coach, what do you think that they have to do to correct themselves in order to give themselves against a Warriors team that is fantastic in clutch time?
Well, first of all, that's their own fault for blowing everybody out all the time, right? They weren't in many close games. They were so good, that they didn't have a lot of close games. I think that it's a learning experience. I think you're going to have to always believe. I think they've probably gone back over the last game and gone through some things that they would do differently. You got to learn from them on the fly while you can as the playoffs progress.
We've talked about this, and we just talked about it. You beat this Golden State team back in 2019, certainly doing a lot of reflecting when it comes to Golden State back on this stage. And I know that they don't have Kevin Durant anytime this time around. But other than missing KD, what do you is the biggest difference between this team that you saw a few years back and the one you're watching this year?
They're pretty deep, right? I think that they've got a lot more guys that could contribute. I'm not saying every night, but in the course of a 7-game series, Wiggins, Poole, Looney's playing great. They got a bunch of guys that can come in and help them, and they'll need somebody. They'll need somebody again, not the same guy every night. Similar to way we did it. We'd have Pascal Siakam one night with a big night, Serge Ibaka the next night, Freddie VanVleet. Those guys gotta come to play and kind of be the third or second. Some nights a second point of attack offensively and contribute.
Certainly, we need to see some of the role players step up, and we've seen that even in past Golden State championships as well. All right. The importance of Game 1 cannot be understated. Teams that win it go on to win the series over 70% of the time, including your Raptors team. With that being said, I won't ask you about the whole series, but who do you think has the edge tonight?
Well, first of all, I do think it's going to be an awesome series. I really do. I think it's going to be so intriguing to see whose style perseveres and how that swings. Listen, I felt pretty confident because we worked all season long to get the home court in Game 1 when we were in the finals, and it pulled us through. I would, if I had to, I'd lean slightly towards Golden State because of home court.
It could be a smart move, right? They are 9-0 right now in the playoffs at home. Certainly strong effort there. Raptors head coach and 2019 NBA champion Nick Nurse. One day when you decide to not do this anymore, if you want to come join us and be an analyst, you did a fantastic job, Coach. I'm just saying.
I'll be there. Save me a seat.
Thanks Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.